Hello, everybody. I wanted to just come in here today and do what will probably be a quick video log, journal entry, or whatever on the Reiki. Of course, paying off the Reiki apprenticeship program was a huge step for me, and I was just thinking about, how all of us worked together to get there and how all of us are tied together and in working together. I got to connect with so many wonderful people who were connecting with me and helping me, and, got to offer something in return and just really enjoyed the interaction of that process. But even before that, I don't know if it was, I wouldn't say it was more important, but before that, I can remember that, starting this process was a whole leap of faith for me. I can remember sitting at the Reiki Master's house and hearing about what the fee was going to be and what all the program would entail, and just taking it all in and thinking, I could so do this. This is definitely something I can do. This is definitely something I want to do. At that time, my mom was the only person that I knew that wanted to know Reiki, and she refused to learn it from anybody but me. And so I kind of needed to become the Reiki master because I really want my mom to know Reiki. She has arthritis really badly. She's in her 70s. Life would be so much easier for her if movement would be so much easier for her. And doing Reiki on herself regularly would really improve her life a lot. And I don't have time to do Reiki on everybody I would like to do Reiki for, so I really wanted her to learn. And with her being only willing to learn it from me, that kind of left me in the place where, okay, I guess I'm learning to teach this. So I was sitting hearing about the program and what it was going to take to complete the program, and the only thing that I thought, this might be a little hurdle, was the money part. And I can remember just thinking, I had no doubt who I wanted to teach me how to teach Reiki. I had no doubt about the instructor that I wanted, about her integrity. And every time I thought, well, maybe I just can't do this. I just don't see this in my budget. I just couldn't stay with that thought. I couldn't land on that thought. And so where that would have been really the easier thought for me, every time I would get there, I would just think, yeah, but what about my mom? And what about other people who need to know Reiki that, that nobody else will happen to reach? I'll just happen to be the only one that, or the first one that they come in contact with that could teach them. Because, there's a limit to what each person can do. And so each of us has to be out there, helping each other along because we're all connected. And so I just kind of decided that no matter what, I was going to go ahead and go through that program. And so it just became a leap of faith because I had no idea where the money would come from. And it took me a week of meditation and talking with God to finally decide, okay, I'm going to ask my viewers for help. It's the only way I can imagine this happening. And when I did, it was the most positive experience that you could ever think of, to allow other people to help me because I'm used to being the helper. And so when other people came aboard and helped me, it was very touching and just amazing. And some people could only send $1 and they would send it. Which to me is every bit as big as the biggest gift because, it's in proportion. It's all in proportion to, the abundance you have in your life. And so, anyway, time went on and the numbers kept stacking up. And I had always thought, well, the Reiki should be able to pay for itself at some point. It just should. There's no reason for it not to. So how we actually finally ended up paying it off in the end was just exactly the way it should be. You know, when somebody bought enough Reiki from me that I was able to set aside a huge chunk of that and finish paying it off, it happened. And so it was totally and completely appropriate. And as I'm listening to myself talk about this leap of faith, it almost seems to me like, well, that's not such a big deal after all. It doesn't seem as exciting as it feels. But to me, it's very exciting to actually have this paid off because that was the big hurdle. I haven't completed the course yet. That should be happening the end of summer, the beginning of fall, somewhere in there. There is still some more actual work to be done, some more things to be learned, experiences to be had before I actually have my Reiki Master certificate. And I'm fine with that. I'm happy about that. I think that the more I've got under my belt before I'm actually out there as a Reiki Master, then the better off everyone coming to me for instruction will be. Um, but I'm very, very happy. And I'm just looking at this huge leap of faith because this, for me, this was a huge leap of faith. And seeing it come to fruition, and I just wanted to, I think part of the blog is I wanted to record the happiness of this day for myself, but also I wanted to um, be a witness to people out there that leaps of faith do come true if we just keep the goal in mind. So that's what I've got for today. Everyone have a fantastic, wonderful day. Everybody who is in the middle of manifesting a fulfilled leap of faith, yay, more courage to you. And everybody who's getting ready to, I would say, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, everyone, peace out.